everyone, and welcome to this week's Mystic Moonstone Angel Card reading. She's coming into her place. I think she knows that intro. The duration for this reading is 22nd of April through to the 28th. I apologise for there being no video last week. We had peace. Let's have a look and see what the cards have in store for us this week. First card I have is Archangel Sandalphon, and we have the card of prayer. Archangel Sandalphon is the angel who brings back your answered prayers, so it may be the beginning of the week you start to get some answers. Sometimes it's worth not just kind of focusing on the thing of prayer, because we all say prayers whether we're aware of it or not, and sometimes it's not an actual getting down on your hands and knees and clasping your hands. Sometimes it can just be a thought that flies in, a wish, maybe an intention you're sending out. You know, it's bringing out what you're feeling inside, letting the universe know. So, you know, sometimes you might not even say it verbally, but just think it, and, you know, we have that connection with the divine. And we have come to life. I keep getting this card keeps coming up just lately. Oh dear. Anyway, coming to life is that you have the power, you have the intention to breathe life into your dreams, into what you want, to bring the colour into your life. No one else can do that for you. Okay, and that's quite important to remember that, you know. So when we have Archangel Sandalphon has turned up with the prayer cards, and then the come to life, it's about making your wishes come to life, bringing your prayers to life, and you have to meet your angels halfway with that. You know, it's no good just setting out this intention of making a wish that you have something or you achieve something or something happens, and then just sitting back and waiting for it to be delivered through the letterbox. Sometimes you have to go just that little bit to meet it. You know, you just have to think of it as preparing a surface, preparing, if you want to plant seeds, making sure the soil is fertile. Okay, so remember, it's lovely to send out those prayers, it's lovely to send out those intentions, but you also have to meet it halfway. Okay? There's an old saying, isn't there? God helps those who help themselves. And, you know, and I think that is quite important to remember. And sometimes, you know, we kind of get to a stage where we forget that. Okay, let's have a look at the next card. We have Archangel Jeremiah, and we have the card of clarity. Okay, so Archangel Jeremiah, when he comes in, isn't normally the angel that I think of as clarity. That would be Archangel Jophiel for me. So when Archangel Jeremiah comes in, he's more about something that's been ongoing, something that's come from the past, it's coming into the future, or into the present to go into the future. So when you have the clarity card, it's more about something that's been ongoing, as I'm saying, getting the answers to something that maybe you've been searching for a while. And that kind of really goes with sending out those prayers, putting those wishes, you know. So this week's about maybe getting some information back, getting some answers, seeing where you are on a particular journey, so you can then create the next stepping stones that you need to take you forward to where you want to be. Okay, let's have a look at an influence card that goes with this. Inner trust. Okay, so trust yourself, trust that knowledge that's coming in, trust what's being brought to you. And if you notice, this card is all in lovely purple, which is the colour of intuition, about linking with your crown and your brow chakras, and just bringing that information into your knowing. Okay, and trust in it, trust your intuition, trust what's coming in, trust the answers that are being brought in, trust the signs that are being brought in. Okay, let's go end of the week. Clearing, Archangel Michael. These are some very interesting cards this week. When Archangel Michael comes around, the first thing that he brings is that sense of being safe. Okay, you know you have angelic protection, you know that you're on the right path, or if you're not on the right path, you will know what path to go onto, you will feel like you are being guided onto it, and you will feel safe. Okay, that's the first thing. But Archangel Michael is also the angel who comes in and cuts us free from situations that maybe we shouldn't have found ourselves in. If you're trying to cut ties now, because you've got Archangel Jeremiah, who is of the past there in that sort of centre, it may be that it's time to cut ties with something that hasn't been serving a purpose for you. so that as you cut those ties, you're then free to float into where you're supposed to be going, free to step outside the box, free to escape boundaries, you know, your own comfort zone. And because sometimes the limitations that we find ourselves facing, we've actually set ourselves. And we may have done it through fear or through self-doubt. Sometimes just through the good intentions of others, you know, we get hemmed in. We get kind of almost boxed down. And when Archangel Michael comes in, he brings that protection and he says to us, you know, it's okay just to reach that little bit further. You're safe. I'm there. Just reach that little bit further. You know, and you will have that sense of peace and of protection as you do that. So just again, allow your intuition to guide you as you reach forward. You will know what your natural your natural balance is, what your natural boundary is. You will know how far you can reach at any one time, and it may be that you need to reach, get your balance settled, and then reach a little bit further later on. Okay, so don't feel that you have to do it all at once. You can do it in stepping stones, but just make sure that you have this lovely sense of this angel coming in around you, and be prepared to let go of what's not serving a purpose. It doesn't make you a failure. Okay, it does not make you a failure at all. To let go of something that's not working. And I see so many people, I speak to so many people who are holding on to something that is just weighting them down. But they feel if they let go, people will see them as failing, because maybe they didn't try hard enough, or, you know, or saying to them, well, you're not seeing something through. What is the point of seeing something through if you know right at the beginning or midway that it's not for you? You know, and sometimes the bravest thing you can do is actually to acknowledge that and cut those strings that are holding you in place to something that's never really going to take you to where you want to go. Okay, so I just felt like I needed to say that. Let's have a look and see. Release the dark wound and let love in. Let love live. I was going to say let love in, because that's what I wanted to say, but anyway. So again, this really goes with what I've just been saying about letting go of something that's not serving a purpose, cleansing. It really goes, those two cards just go so perfectly together. You know, cleansing your life of something that's holding you back. You're not a failure. Anything you let go of because you're meant to let go of it. So if something doesn't feel right, stop trying to make something fit. Okay, it's like, imagine going into a dress shop and buying a dress because you think you really like, I don't know, the colour orange, right? You really like the colour orange and you think this is my colour, and you buy it and you tell everybody, I'm going to save up, I'm going to buy this dress, and then you buy it and you put it on and it's hideous. But you keep saying to yourself, I've got to wear it because I made that choice. I made that decision to buy that dress, so I've got to wear it. And every time you wear it, it makes you feel a little bit worse. And every time you look in the mirror, you just want to cringe. But you keep wearing it. And when your friends say to you, that doesn't suit you, why are you wearing that? You say, because I bought it, I made that choice. And that's exactly the same as life. If something is not fitting, if something is not making you feel good, if something is not working, then sometimes the bravest thing is to step away from it. Okay. So, I think I've got to the end of this reading. I'll do a very quick recap for you all. We have Archangel Sandalphon at the beginning, and that's prayers. Now, as I said before, they can come in as wishes, intentions, just maybe even little random thoughts you've been having. But that they're being answered, and maybe they might be answered in a way you haven't thought of. Maybe there's opportunities coming in that you hadn't even considered. Okay, but they are something that in the long run will lead you to where you want to be, will lead you to what you want, to what you've been saying prayers for. The Come to Life card is about really taking charge and painting your own picture. It's about recognising the influences coming in around you. You know, you have the monkey there, which is chaos sometimes. I don't know, maybe sort of wearing that false mask, being a little bit of not thinking things through. And then you also have the crow on the shoulder, which can be about being just really bogged down with all the negative thoughts and just feeling quite grey and quite down. Even though I love crows, so it's really hard for me to say that. But you know, it's about not being afraid to paint your own colours. It's about taking charge. Then we go to Archangel Jeremiah, or something from the past will bring in the clarity that you need. Maybe looking back and seeing that the path hasn't been right for you for quite some time. Maybe that's the clarity you need. And remember, when Archangel Jeremiah comes in, he also brings in this sense of mercy towards yourself. So this isn't about laying the blame. It's not about saying I made the wrong decision. It's about looking back, seeing how something's working now. Is it still working? If it's not, then apply that clarity to actually make the steps that you need to apply to it. Inner trust. Trust yourself. Trust your intuition. Trust that inner voice. Then we go to Archangel Michael, the clearing card. Let go of what's not serving a purpose, so you make room for something that will. Know you have angelic protection around you, and know you can step outside the comfort zone if it feels right. That's the thing, you really need to be connected with your intuition with this reading this week. And the last card just it feels to me like a confirmation of the other cards, which is about letting go of what's not serving a purpose, so you can actually let that wound cleanse, let go of all the negative emotions, the crow on your shoulder that's been sort of weighing you down for so long, and just really let in what you want to let in, whether that's love, whether that's the potential to earn more, to be in a better job, to be in a better location, but you need to make space for those changes to come in. Okay, I really am at the end now, so I will say with love to you all. Thank you for continuing to support the page. The page is nothing without you guys. You know, it's really, really important. Sorry I haven't got an oracle card up this week. It's been kind of crazy in the Johnson household because we've had a new kitchen put in. Next door's doing refurbishment on the whole place, so it's been, and I work from home. So a lot of what I do is really kind of depends on the noise. You know, if you imagine if an email reading comes in and there's all that noise and it sounds like dentist drills and everything else, then I can't connect. So it's been a case of working where I can work, and it's all got a little bit chaotical. So I've had a monkey running around quite definitely this week, but he's going back in the cage now. Peace is coming in, summer's coming in, and there's just a really nice sense around. You know, I'm doing this on Easter Sunday, the time of renewal, and it feels like that. I can really feel that in the energy. Okay, and I want to send blessings that way to all of you. I want to say put yourselves first, because quite often we put ourselves at the back of the queue, don't we? Okay, and continue visiting Mystic Moonstone. Love to you all. Bye.